Well, that's working, so I don't care as long as something's on. I haven't listened to that out. Oh, pretty hot in these. Put my gloves on. So this is only the second time I've ridden with these gloves. These are my Kilm riding gloves. I had a dream about them. I was showing somebody, and I went like that and showed them how there was a knuckle thing there. Oh, I gotta close the garage door, so I gotta get to my phone. So I forgot I gotta do this. Let's go back to maps. There we go. So I got an app to close my garage door. So what we're doing today, everybody, if you haven't figured it out yet, is going for a motorcycle ride. And where we're going is down to Biketoberfest. Yay! So it's been almost 2 years. I don't think I went last year. I skipped Biketoberfest last year. I went to Bike Week, but I didn't go to Biketoberfest. Yeah, I didn't go to Biketoberfest last year. I went to Bike Week, but not Biketoberfest. So this year, I'm going to Biketoberfest. Oh, that mirror is fucking bent. It's because that's... Oh, that's good. I was actually getting hot. Welcome to Florida, right? So I was actually getting hot. Getting all ready. I had the jacket on, the pants on. I was freaking sweating. I'm sitting here sweating. So I'm glad to get moving and get some air flowing, because I was sweating my butt off there for a second. Yeah. And there's my GPS, my Android Auto, that I installed like, I don't know, like 6 months ago or so. A year, almost, it's been, yeah, about 6 or 8 months ago I put that in here. I've gotten to ride with it a few times. It works very well. The only problem is answering calls and stuff that are Cardo specific. It doesn't work that well on those. So yeah, Cardo specific stuff, it doesn't work that well. So it works because it's connected and I can see the thing and I can use the navigation and everything. But it's kind of like a funky idea. What it does is it connects to my helmet, and then my phone connects to my helmet, and then it also connects to my phone. So it does like a three-way connection, and then it doesn't know which one is supposed to be used. It's kind of like a weird alternate universe type of thing where it doesn't know what is supposed to be being used. My Amazon Music isn't connected through it for some reason, but Amazon's on my phone and Amazon Music works on my phone. So maybe when I stop, I'll try leaving it and launching Amazon Music on my phone and seeing if it updates on the app over here. I don't know. What's weird is Plex where all my songs, I actually have tons of music on Plex. I'd rather use it because that's off of my server. So I have a server at my house with all my music and videos and movies and stuff like that on it. And I use Plex to access all those files on my server. So this, I'm playing Peter Gabriel, so that's the album that I have on Plex on my server. So it's playing that from my server, which is kind of cool. And it's commercial free. So the other day, I sitting there looking at my motorcycle. My granddaughter's like, "Hey, your one of your blinkers is hanging off." I was like, "What?" So I looked, and up front, my two blinkers up front were fine, but the one of the ones in the back was hanging off. And this is like last Saturday. So I was like, "Oh crap, I'm gonna have to buy another blinker." So I thought, well, let me see if I take it apart. Maybe just the bolt came loose or something on it. So I took it apart, and I was looking to figure out what was going on. Why was it off? And the rubber piece was broken. So the rubber piece just completely broke off. It just sheared off, like something hit it. Probably my daughter or something, like hit it with a bicycle or something. We had some bicycles right behind my motorcycle, and maybe a bicycle hit it or something. I don't know. So I took and I put the so I went looking around for like some Gorilla Glue. I looked online, and I was going to buy a set, but I don't want to put the same, because I want to get rid of my rear fender. I want to get rid of a fender eliminator. So the fender eliminator that fits my bike wouldn't be here till next week, and I knew that I was going to ride down here for Biketoberfest. So I just need to get this blinker fixed for now, and then I'll order the thing. And when it comes with new blinkers that screw on a different way. So I went to Harbor Freight looking for like some super glue or some kind of glue, and I got some Gorilla Glue, super glue, because my bottle of it was all dried up, which was weird. But anyway, so I got some super glue, Gorilla Glue, super glue, and I go home and I'm sitting there trying to glue it on, and I'm holding it and trying to get it glued, and it was pissing me off. It wasn't staying on there. It wasn't working like I had hoped. So I'm frustrated. I'm sitting here trying to mess with it. And finally I was like, well, if only I had like a glue gun, I could. And then I was like, well, duh, I've got a glue gun. So I grab my glue gun. I go grab my glue gun, and I start gluing my thing back, and it works perfect. I didn't even need the Gorilla Glue. I just put the glue gun on there and glued it on. It's holding. So we'll see when I get down here if it's still holding. If it's not, I'll just get some tape or something, put it on there. But I'm sure it'll be okay. It's behind the bag, so it's not like it's got direct wind pressure on it. And it's glued on pretty solid. It's not going anywhere, I don't think. There's a ton of glue. I put a bunch of glue on the inside. I passed those slow Harley guys. I don't care. If you want to ride a Harley, go ahead and ride a Harley. The only thing I dislike about Harleys, really, one of the main things I dislike, is how everybody thinks they're the only bike. Like, I saw this on one of the new rider things. Somebody posted a picture of the original Harley and Davidson, the two guys, and it said where it all began. I said, where what all began? Their company? Or are you saying that's where motorcycling all began? Because that's not where motorcycling all began. It started before them. They weren't the first motorcycle manufacturer. I mean, I get it, that's where Harley Davidson, the company, all began. But that could be said by any company. Kawasaki, Yamaha, Suzuki. You could show the originators of that and put where it all began. But people wouldn't understand what you're talking about, because they'd be like, what are you talking about? So the point I'm making is there's a lot of the Harley guys always act like that's the Harley Davidson is where it all started. That's where motorcycling started. It's not. I mean, that's ridiculous. There was motorcycling long before Harley came around and started making motorcycles. Another one is the whole, like somebody was saying, what do you think about the Zero, the electric motorcycle? And a lot of people are like, oh, it's a toy. And I'm like, the thing goes 0 to 60 in 2 seconds. How is it a toy? You lost your damn mind. The thing's like twice as fast as the bike you have. And that's a toy? For like kids or something? And then one guy said, well, yeah, I'd ride it if I could make the noise. I said, what noise do you want to make? So you actually want to make the noise of your exhaust. Like I commented, I was like, I had a bike in the 90s years ago, and I put a Yoshimura exhaust on it, right? Because I thought it'd be cool. I put like a louder exhaust. I put like a louder pipe, louder muffler, and a 4-in-1 exhaust. It had dual 2-in-2 or 2-in-1 on either side. And I changed it to a 4-in-1, right? And it was cool. It was loud, and it sounded cool until I tried to take it for a trip. Like once I started driving it for any length of time, that sound behind me was annoying as hell. I was like, oh my God, this thing, it gave me a headache listening to the motor rumbling the whole time. So I was like, wouldn't it be better if it was quiet? Then I thought, well, you know, if you look at the most expensive, most luxurious cars in the world, right? So let's dispel the whole thing. So loud pipes don't save lives because they're behind you. The sound is behind you. Loud pipes don't save lives. The sound is behind you. Okay? So unless they can hear before you get there, loud pipes don't save lives. It's ridiculous. That's one thing. The second thing is, look at the most, like, okay, so the only cars that are like loud with loud exhaust and stuff are like performance cars, and those Harleys are definitely not performance vehicles. They're not performance. They're of all the motorcycles, they're the slowest. The big cruisers. They're not meant to be fast. They're meant to be cruiser. They're meant to take it easy and go cruise, right? But they're loud as hell because it's all about the style and not about the substance. This guy is like riding in the middle with a kid on the back, it looks like. That one guy's got his blinker on the whole time. He doesn't even realize it. Oh, that's nice. Guy in the car going around. I'm gonna go around him too. No, it's not a kid, it's a woman on the back. You guys are going slow. Oh, see that? I hate their feet sticking out. I can't stand that. You're not supposed to ride side by side, but okay. Annoying. I don't want to be behind those annoying slow people. Anyway, so that was one of the things was, you know, it's loud, so it's performance, right? But they're not the performance bikes. This bike outperforms every Harley. There's no way a Harley can keep up with this bike. Even like the baddest ass Harley. I mean, you'd have to have, like, maybe if you got like a nitrous, a Harley with nitrous, like one of that ridiculous one that was like stupid. But even then, it's like, if you did anything to this bike, it would still blow away the Harley. But just stock for stock, this bike will beat any Harley, right? And it's quieter. If you look at the most luxurious cars, look at a Bentley. If you get in a Bentley and you hear the exhaust, there's something wrong with the Bentley. You don't hear it. You get in the car and it's freaking silent. You drive in complete silence. Right? That's true. You ride in complete silence. I guess I probably should stop for gas before I get down there. So any luxury car, any big luxury car, any car that's made for long distance travel, which is what they say the Harleys, I got bags and all that stuff on them, are quiet and smooth, and you don't hear them. They're silent. You don't hear, you get inside and you're wrapped, enveloped in a cocoon of sound. There's no sound. The best Cadillac, the best everything. So why would you want your motorcycle to be loud? Yeah, if you're in a race car or something really loud, like a Mustang, something, right? But that's a super fast car. The Harley's not fast. It's just sounds fast. It's all about the looks and less about the substance. If it was actually about substance, they would be wanting to make it faster like this. They did make ones that were faster, the Pan America, but they don't like them. The riders don't seem to like them. They're having a hard time selling them because Harley's all about the looks. It's all about looking like you're from the 50s, which is cool. I mean, I like the 50s and 60s. I think they're cool as hell, but I like modern stuff better. I just do. I like modern technology better than technology from the 50s. I like the 50s and 60s. I thought it was cool, but it's not. I would rather, if I'm gonna have to take a trip across the country, I wouldn't want to take it in a 1955 Buick or 55 Pontiac. I'd want to take it in a 2023 Tesla. That's what I'd rather take. I'd rather take it in a smooth Lincoln, a new Lincoln, or a new, luxury car, nice and quiet. Drive it across the country. It's comfortable. It's quiet. That's what I like to ride. I'm gonna make this look old and cool because I like old and cool, but I want it to be loud and obnoxious like it's trying to be fast, but it's not fast, but I want it to be loud and obnoxious. And then they think it's fast. They think they're fast, and yeah, I guess compared to a car, they are fast, but compared to another motorcycle, they're not. They're not even close to fast. And especially, like I was saying, a Zero that's completely silent is way faster than any. Hell, it's faster than this bike. 0 to 60, a Zero will smoke this motorcycle. They're ridiculously fast. The amount of power on them is ridiculous. What? Go to YouTube and look up Zero motorcycle test drives and stuff like that. It's ridiculous. The speed that those things have is ridiculous. I want the sound. I'm like, really? So you're more interested in the sound than actually riding. You're more interested in sounding like a badass than being a badass, is what you're trying to tell me. So when I'm on a motorcycle that's twice as fast as yours and it's silent, that sucks because it's silent. You want one that's slower but sounds faster. That's what you want. You want it to sound like a big V8, not perform like a big V8. Right? I want one that sounds like a V10 with a great exhaust system on it that's quiet, but it performs like a Tesla Plaid. You know what I mean? Like ridiculously fast performance. Like this guy, look. He's got a bandana, or she does, the girl on the back. Neither one of them are wearing helmets. They're going down the highway. No helmets, got a bandana on their head. That's going to protect your head. That'll keep your brains inside when you wreck. When you smash into something, it'll be awesome. But, really though, if you're old like that and retired, like thinking of retiring, that's why I could see it for an older person that's retired. They just want to relax and cruise and remember like the 50s, but those people are going away. Like, that's fading away. That's not happening anymore. So I'm fixing to get off and go to Buc-ee's to get gas. You can see my gas gauge is flashing. I think this is the LPGA exit anyway. It's just south of Ormond. I think this is the exit for Buc-ee's. Let me check. Yeah, that's the Buc-ee's sign. There's Buc-ee's. Why is that guy all the way up the road? Okay. I just got ethanol-free Beavers, ethanol-free 90 octane gas for my. See if this thing works this time. For the last time when I head down here, I hit the record button earlier. It seemed to be going off, but it only had like 9% battery, so I put a new battery in here. Usually it's right there. Let's see. It's a BMW, but that's it. BMW. I guess we don't have a Kawasaki here today. So we're here at Bike Week, not Bike Week, we're at Biketoberfest 2023. And the Kawasaki booth that's normally here isn't here today. So the BMW booth is, they're doing shows on BMW. So we'll take a look at that. I thought I'd come down here. It's a lot less people here this time at a lot less booths than even last year. And well, I didn't come last year. I came the year before last. So last year I just went to Bike Week and I didn't go to Biketoberfest. The year before last I went to Biketoberfest. This year I came down to Bike Week. I rode through once. I didn't even come out to the tents, I don't think. I might have. I can't remember. So I bought my helmet at Bike Week like 2 years ago. But this is a lot less people here. Just to run down through the main street and see what's going on down there. I'm gonna ride over here real quick, and I'm gonna walk over here real quick and see if there's any Biketoberfest shirts or anything like that. So far, I don't see anything. I see Bug Slide. I see a bunch of different booths and stuff, but nothing like what they usually have. Anyway. All right, let's look at the bikes. There's Biketoberfest official merchandise over here. So I guess I'm gonna go over here to this Biketoberfest official merchandise and grab a shirt maybe. Let's take a look. There's different shirts, ladies shirts. Oh, here's the shirts. All right. Hats, I wonder. 31st annual Biketoberfest. All right, so I picked up a Biketoberfest shirt. I'll show it later. It's black and white. Biketoberfest 2023 shirt. I picked one of those up. And now I'm headed back over to my bike. And I'm going to go ride through the strip and go grab something to eat because I am starving. I haven't eaten anything today. And it's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So, all right. I woke up happy.